Yeah, 73330. Channel 22.
Well, good.
Testicle check, 1, 2.
3, 4.
5, 6, 7.
Screwdriver, you got it all toasty in there?
Oh, yeah, pretty well gun.
And now we got to get that diesel heater going.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss with that thing. It's kind of weird. I still got one more window that I need to put the insulation board in, but for tonight, I'm fucking done.
Don't forget, you got to put in the sandwich slot for Cobra.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Polka, where are you at?
Oh, boy.
Oh, 725, here's 333 in the Mojave, Southern California. I got a neighbor, 124.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, he says.
45 miles south of me. Yeah, when it gets quiet, we can talk.
Yeah, there's a guy out there in Mojave, California.
Oh, well, thanks for the comeback. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, you filthy animal.
Conditions are
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
the last.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, Bob, from Chrome Dome. What the heck, Chrome Dome? Haven't heard you in a while.
Gone.
Yeah, just got the shack back in order, so talking on the old Sears Road Talker.
There you are.
Well, the Sears Road Talker's making a mighty respectable trip from downtown Cornish. Beautiful downtown Fort Cornish, Maine. Yeah, well, hopefully you got the heat going down there tonight. It's cold, and I'm just about ready to kick off the Goon Show on 50.4, so I'll be back around a little bit later. All right.
Hey, have a good.
He's all the way down in Cornish. That's a pretty good signal.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, he had a tower on his house, and that antenna was probably at least 30 or 40 feet up.
Nice. Yeah, it's been a while since I popped up there and talked with Lugnut and them real quick, so, oh, you never know.
Hey, quick, Bob, have you heard the other screwdriver in New Hampshire on lately?
I think I talked to him a couple weeks ago, but I haven't in a few weeks, as it was well before Christmas.
I haven't heard him in so long. I usually get a email from him every once in a while. I haven't heard from him.
Yeah, I I did within the last month or so. There was one time I think he came up here, and then one time I must have, maybe I was drunk, but I somehow ended up on 350. So after I figured out where I was, I had to leave real quick. But I heard him down there too.
You drink?
Yeah, well, it's the only excuse I could come up with. It's not real because I wasn't drinking, but you know, I really despise talking on the flat. So when I was talking, I was like, oh shit, never mind, I gotta go.
Aha.
Well, good evening, sir. How was your holidays?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I didn't get hauled off to the ER, and, yeah, so it was good.
Nice. Yeah, I was just finishing up here. I heard my dad, Jim, talking to Radio Man. I don't know if he's still out there, but yes, it's good to hear him back on.
You on there, Jim?
Let me check. Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening, sir. How was your holidays?
Well, kind of like Greg. Didn't get hauled in the ER, and pretty good. You guys fared well, I take it?
Yeah, not too bad. And, you know, you got to say your expectations attainable, so I'm with you there.
It's always a good day when the ER isn't involved.
You're not wrong.
I'll tell you, they said critical care on that 10-minute ride to the hospital for me. They said critical care about 10 times.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear.
No, I get more IVs stuck in me on my nose, and God, that was scary.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
What is going on?
Good evening, Mr. Cobra.
Where's your Roger beat?
Don't tell him that.
You know, I don't know. That's a very good question.
Oh, man, now it's going on.
What's going down?
Oh, on a Mr. 029. Good evening. All right, I'm going to shut up here because I got a feeling it's just about time to get this show started.
There we go. I think we got it.
Wow, that's better.
All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Let's see here. Hello. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, welcome to Maine Sidebanders. Merry Christmas. Well, that's behind us, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, you know, all that good stuff. And we got a couple people listening on the internet. We got, looks like Roger. He's listening up in Green, Maine. And we got another Hatchet Jack listening in Cincinnati, Ohio. So they just wanted to say hi. And if I see anyone else check in on the internet side, I'll give you an honorable mention over the air here. So that's who we got so far. So yeah, we meet every Thursday, 8 p.m., usually on this channel, unless the skip is bad. And no membership to join, just have a radio we can hear. Or maybe not hear so well, and we'll try to figure it out on the air. But anyways, so let's see, we'll get started. What's one we haven't started with? Oh, how about we'll start with Kennebec County tonight. We got any stations in Kennebec County? How about the Kennebec County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, well, that was easy. How about Androscoggin County? What about Androscoggin County? How about that Androscoggin County, Maine Sidebanders?
Cobra Wales. I was going to say I can see the line, but does that count?
The internet guy is Roger, and the other guy in Cincinnati. Happy New Year.
Okay, well, we got Cobra on that one. And we also had under there, but Cobra 1, at least over at my house, is Skywalker. Cobra, you were 20 over. We got you 20 over on the S meter here on the Striker 955. Skywalker in Lisbon Falls, come back one more time. I'll give you an S meter reading.
Yeah, well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And the guys that are listening on the internet, Roger and the other guy in Cincinnati, good evening and Happy New Year, everybody.
All right, very good. And yeah, if you guys are checking in on the internet, if you got a handle, I'll use your handle. Otherwise, I just read your screen name. Looks like Greg Delgado 812 is also saying hi from YouTube. All right, so we got Skywalker and Cobra, and Skywalker, you are an S8. We got anyone else in Androscoggin County? How about Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, we're going to move right along. How about Cumberland County? What about Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
Yep, me, Jim.
Oh, we got Jim down there. All right, hold on a second, Jim. I was typing and I wasn't looking at the meter here. Jim in Portland, we haven't had you in a few months, so let's see what I got you in. Under the, yeah, there we go. We got you in here. Jim, come back one more time so I can give you an S meter reading here.
Okay, we're coming back. I'm done.
All right, very good, Jim. And Happy New Year to you. And Jim, we got you an S5 coming in from Portland. Anyone else in Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
Portland.
All right, we got two. I heard Greg in Portland, and I heard 384, which would be Sebago. We'll grab 384 first. One more time, 384, so I can get an S meter reading on you.
384, Happy New Year to all.
Thank you, 384. That's an S7. That's 384 in Sebago. And now we got Greg over in Portland. How about it, Greg? Grace us with your melodious voice.
Hello, radio.
Hey, hello, radio. That's 7 coming in from Portland. Very good. Let's see. We got anyone else in Cumberland County? How about Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
You got Taz over here in Pownell. Happy New Year, everybody.
And that is the Tasman in Pownell. Hitting me at a 30 over. 30 over for Taz and Pownell. Good signal. But Taz is kind of like just down the road for me, I guess you'd say. So very good, Taz, and Happy New Year to you. And just for everyone's... I slept right through the New Year, so as per usual. Who else we got in Cumberland County? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Maniac over here in Wyndham.
Okay, we got the Maniac over there in Wyndham coming in at an S9. And how's the Maniac in Wyndham doing? How's that truck coming along?
Oh, we're getting there. Getting ready to send them over to the machine shop and get it all cleaned up, ready to go, put back together.
All right, very good. Well, that's Maniac. For those of you who don't know, he's kind of rebuilding a truck in his garage. So, as those of you who don't know. Who else we got in Cumberland County? Oh, Maniac's in S9. Who else we got in Cumberland County?
Screwdriver checking in.
Screwdriver, no surprise. New Gloucester, I got you 60 over. Big signal of the night. Who else we got? Cumberland County. What about Cumberland County? All right, we'll keep moving south here. How about York County? What about York County for Maine Sidebanders? I heard somebody, but Fix-It's Roger Beep took him out. How about York? Let's try that again. York County only stations. York County. I think I got to spin my beam. I heard something Scott. Something. Anyone else get any better copy on that? Something Scott, maybe?
Yeah, spin your beam around. That is Scott over there in Acton. I don't know if I've heard him come in before, but Scott in Acton, good evening, sir, and welcome. And I'll give Radio Man a couple of seconds to spin his beam so we can hear you, but you're sounding good over here in New Gloucester, my friend.
Thank you very much, 73, and Happy New Year, and you sounded excellent over here on the New Hampshire border.
Okay, hey, Scott, you got Radio Man here. Before you take off, I switched over to my beam so I can hear you a little bit better. So, Scott and Acton, real quick, before you take off, give me a rundown on your station.
Now, it's not much to talk about. By the way, you did a good thing turning the antenna. You've got a good strong signal over here now. Just running the, yeah, I can't hold on, but yeah, all right.
What was that? I heard you good. Did you unkey? You were about to tell me your station, but then you kind of trailed off.
Yeah, I'm running just an old antique Razor over here, Razor Mobile.
Okay, Scott. Well, on the beam, I got you an S5, much better copy. I could hear you on the Omni, but just not. It was struggling a little bit. But okay, very good, Scott and Acton. I don't know if Chrome Dome's still listening, but Chrome Dome's over in Cornish, so kind of out in your neck of the woods. So, but anyways, well, Scott, glad to have you. I don't know how'd you find us there, Scott, real quick before you take off too. Just curious how you heard about us.
I was just scanning the channels, just checking around, seeing if anybody was talking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Well, we go by the Maine Sidebanders. We meet every Thursday at 8 p.m., usually on this channel. If there's skip, we'll dip down to another channel. If you have Facebook, you can find us on Facebook under Maine Sidebanders. And we also have a Facebook group called Maine CB. If you're on Facebook, if not, that's fine. But just we'll figure to let you know about us, and stick around while I do roll call and see who you can hear.
All right, very good. Well, I appreciate the signal report and making the acquaintance, and I'll be listening here for a little bit. Again, Happy New Year, 73 everybody.
73 to you there, Scott. And while I got the antenna pointed south, we got anyone else in York County? How about York County? I didn't catch who that was. Anyone else in York County? Anyone else York County?
Yeah, that was Wild Bill in Lebanon, Maine. Wild Bill. He isn't got the antenna up very high yet, but he's getting out over here in Acton.
I appreciate the 10-5 there, Scott. Wild Bill got a weak copy on you, but you are making the trip. All right, Wild Bill, thanks for the 73. I moved. I had the beam kind of southwest. I bumped it a little bit more to the south, and recovered a little bit more signal, and I kicked on a preamp, so I got a little bit better copy on you there, Wild Bill.
In St. Maine, Sopo, waving a hand,
Well, if you ever get that antenna up, it's going to be awesome.
Bye, 295. Hey, real quick, 295 in South Portland. Go ahead, 295. Hey, 295, we got you at an S7, 295 in South Portland. Let me do one more call for that York County. How about that York County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, real quick, state of New Hampshire. Anyone? State of New Hampshire. Hey, everyone, back on the Omni. Those of you couldn't hear, we had Scott in Acton, Maine. Chrome Dome was in there earlier in Cornish, and Wild Bill in Lebanon, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of down on the Maine-New Hampshire border, those guys. And so those of you couldn't hear. All right, so how about let's do Oxford and Franklin County. How about Oxford and Franklin County?
029, Mobile, Franklin County.
Okay, we got Floyd, 029. And Franklin County, oops, I don't know why that went like that. 029 Floyd. And we had you at an S5. S5 there, Floyd. How you doing?
We're not doing too bad there, Radio Man. I got you at 4 to 6. 4 to 6 there, coming in real good into Mobile. Location is Wilton. I'm in Wilton on top of Walker Hill, it's called. But, yeah, we're doing good. Start off on the new year. Let's roll.
There you go. That's Floyd up in Wilton, Maine. Wilton, Maine, in the mobile. Coming in at S5. Very good there, Floyd. Good to hear you, and Happy New Year. And let's do another call for Franklin and Oxford County. How about that, Franklin and Oxford County?
Yes, Walnut, Mexico, Maine.
All right, we got the Walnut, Mexico, Maine. Go ahead, Walnut. Let me get a signal on you.
10-4. Had a great Christmas. How are you?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. Been home playing around. Sanded the driveway today. I got my daughter to help me fill the sand buckets and spread it. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. And we got you an S4 there, Walnut, and Happy New Year to you. Glad to have you bringing us up to number 15 on the roll call.
10-4. Thank you. Have a great one.
All right, that was Walnut, and let's see. We got let's see. I don't know what his handle is, but Michael here in Jefferson, he goes, lost you up here in Jefferson once you swung the antenna. Yeah, well, that's because I put my back to you. And Joey Cheesecake's trying to get in. Joey, if you're trying to time the live feed, you're never going to get in with me trying to run the roll call here, Joey. And we also got Cecil out in California, 233. All right, stand by. We're going to switch the antenna around here and try to grab Joey Cheesecake here. So stand by, you guys there in Franklin and Oxford County. We're going to try to see if we get Joey Cheesecake here. How about that Joey Cheesecake? How about that Joey Cheesecake down there in Hampton, New Hampshire? Joey Cheesecake standing by.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joey Cheesecake, 983. Joey Cheesecake, 983.
Good copy on you, Joey Cheesecake. 983, good copy. Did you do anything different, or are we just having good conditions tonight? I'm hearing you very well.
Got a striker radio and a studio mic.
Okay, are you actually hearing me direct, or are you trying to use the live feed? Okay, just checking. We got you in. I heard you direct, though. Joey Cheesecake in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. Just out of curiosity, if you are listening, did you happen to hear Wild Bill or in Kidder? Actually, Wild Bill would be in Lebanon, and Scott would be in Acton. Did you hear either of them? Okay, copy that. All right, we're going to move on and keep doing the roll call. Thanks for stopping by. Joey Cheesecake in Hampton, New Hampshire. Have a happy New Year. We're going to keep rolling here.
333 and Lee checking in.
Oh, we got another station there. 333. Oh, 333 in Lee, New Hampshire. We got you. You hearing Joey Cheesecake at all there, 333?
Yeah, I can hear Joey Cheesecake. He's not too far from me. Happy New Year, Mr. Radio Man. Sounding good to my radio down here in Lee.
Glad to have you, 333 in Lee, New Hampshire. Glad to have you at an S4, and haven't heard you in a while, and it's great hearing you again. And at least Joey Cheesecake can hear somebody here on the Maine Sidebanders via radio, so that's good. All right, I'm going to switch the antenna. I'm going to jump up to Franklin, Oxford County again.
Good man, 73. We're back quiet.
All right, going back to, just to give you guys a quick update, we did get Joey Cheesecake in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, and 333 in Lee, New Hampshire. So, with that said, how about Franklin and Oxford County? What about Franklin and Oxford County? Come on, fix it. Let's go. It's your turn. Why do you key up when it's York County, but then when it's your turn, you wait?
Okay, key right over me.
All right, fix it. Fix it in Oxford with an S7. How you doing, fix it?
333, up here in Oxford.
Fix it, otherwise known as 333 in Oxford at S7. We got anyone else? Anyone else in Oxford or Franklin County? Anyone else? All right, not hearing anyone else. We got about 14 people listening on the live feed, so if you want me to read your handle on the air or anything, just drop a comment, and we will read it on the air here. Yes, and if you ask us if the rash is spreading, we'll need a picture to give you definite analysis. Who have we not called on counties? Oh, how about Somerset County? Maybe we got the moose in there. What about Somerset County? How about that moose? Oh, man, no moose. All right. We haven't called Sagadahoc County. How about Sagadahoc County? What about that?
Steel Toe, checking in.
Oh, Steel Toe, checking in with the old modified M2 boom mic. How you doing, Steel Toe?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. No, that was a pleasant surprise for sure. It works real good, actually.
Okay, well, I don't know if you're running it, but it's sounding good, sounding like you normally sound. So it sounds like you're right on frequency, and the audio is sounding good, Steel Toe, with an S8 from Bodenham. If you don't know, Steel Toe put a post on the Facebook group there. He took apart an M2 desk mic and found out there was an XLR plug on it, and he mounted it on his boom mic, or what do you call it, swing arm, like you clamp onto your desk there, the spring arm thingy-majiggy, and did it all up, and he was real happy. I think he was running it through his EQ, but you can look on Maine CB. Or you could check with him in a minute here, and I'm almost done with roll call. We got anyone else in Sagadahoc County? How about Sagadahoc County?
Happy New Year, everybody. Clearwater here.
Clearwater coming in at an S5. Clearwater, how you doing there, fella?
I'm still kicking.
I hope you keep warm tonight, and I hope you take it easy. Don't work too hard in this snowy cold weather.
I got 6 degrees.
Yeah, what are we reading here? We'll have to wait till 11 degrees. 11 degrees here in New Gloucester right now, so a little nippy. The wind's coming from the north. We got anyone else in Sagadahoc County? How about Sagadahoc County for Maine Sidebanders? Clearwater brings us up to number 20. We got anyone else? Oh man, who was that out there with the big war cry? Who was that? I guess they don't want to be identified. All right. One last call for Saginaw County before we move on to Lincoln County. All right. How about Lincoln County? What about that Lincoln County? I didn't get who that was. Anyone copy who that was?
I believe he said Bobcat in Jefferson.
Ah, Bobcat and Jefferson. All right. Bobcat, I guess I don't have you down in the, we're going to have to put an entry for Bobcat and Jefferson, huh? All right. Bobcat, stand by. We got to get this logged in here. Jefferson. All right. Bobcat and Jefferson, go ahead and make a transmission. Let me see if I can hear you, Bobcat. Yeah, I think the issue is, Floyd, he sounds like he's a little low in frequency. Is that what you're hearing, Floyd?
Roger. Yeah, he is a tad bit low there.
That's what he just said. He said he was running a Galaxy, and it's running a tad bit low on frequency.
Appreciate the relay, Cobra. I don't have the best copy on him. With him being a little off frequency, it's a little hard to understand, but... Bobcat, we got you down. We got you down on the log. So thank you for stopping by. We got anyone else in Lincoln County? How about that Lincoln County? Welcome, Bobcat. We're glad to have you. Please stick around after if there's anyone to talk to you. We're getting close to the end of roll call here. All right, we're just going to do this. We got any stragglers? Anyone that would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders that missed their county? Any stragglers? Anyone anywhere?
Yeah, man. Pick me up, man. I'm hitchhiking.
All right, that's Risky Whiskey. Risky Whiskey. We had a pretty respectable show out for York County tonight. Just curious if you heard any of the stations down in your neck of the woods.
I was having radio difficulties, man. I missed all of it. I just got tuned in when you were doing Somerset County.
Oh, man. All right. Well, just so you know, we had Scott in Acton, who is new to us. We had Chrome Dome in Cornish. We had Wild Bill in Lebanon. And 333 in Lee, New Hampshire. So just to kind of give you an update of the stations down in your neck of the woods. So anyways, glad to have you, and why don't you tell the rest of the class what was going on with your radio? What was the problem?
I had some loose wires on my power supply, and it was pretty much affecting how the radio was getting out, man. Nobody was having a copy on me. I was barely above the friggin' static on everybody, and I didn't really notice until I started unhooking it, and I was plugging in the Galaxy. And, yeah, I guess that was the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, you got some loose wires on the power supply. All right. Well, hey, you're here, and we got you. You're bringing us up to number 22. Number 22 on the Happy New Year's Maine Sidebanders. We got any other stations? Anyone anywhere? Any stragglers that got missed?
Yeah, this is Phil out in Shapley.
Hey, Phil. Phil and Shapley, how you been? Why did that come up? Phil, do you use a number? You go by 389, I think. No, you don't. Huh, that's weird. Phil's not coming up the town when I put him in the log there. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But Phil, come back again, we'll give you an S-meter reading.
Well, I was kind of wondering, if you can look up my number so I can use it and such, and the difference being is now running a 7300.
Okay, well, you sound good, Phil. And I got you an S7. I was just looking through the, I don't know why. Maybe you used the number or something, but I know I've gotten you before, so I don't know why. Yeah, there it is right there, Phil and Shapley. I don't know. It's just being weird tonight. That's all right. Oh, I know what happened. All right, never mind, Phil. That's on my end, not you. So that's Phil and Shapley with an S7 on his new ICOM 7300. Was this something that Santa Claus brought you?
Yeah, it was more or less an early Christmas gift.
All right, so everyone knows Phil is a good boy. He got an ICOM 7300 for Christmas. All right, well, glad to have you, Phil. Phil bringing us up to number 23 on Maine Sidebanders. We got anyone else? Any other stations so we can wrap up the roll call here? We got any other stations for Maine Sidebanders?
Yeah, 221 up in Carthage.
221 up in Carthage. Good copy on you, 221. And using the clandestine call sign. You know, he's throwing out the smoke screen tonight. How you doing there, 221?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Full moon out there tonight. It's Happy New Year to you.
Okay, well, you're lighting up the S4, so we got a good copy on you. 221 up in Carthage. All right. And he's bringing us up to number 24 on the Maine Sidebanders. And we got anyone else? Anyone else for Maine Sidebanders? Any stragglers?
I know on the live feed we have let me look real quick. What the hell did I say? A 178 in Illinois that was checking in. We also had a Wrenchman was checking in. 840 Wrenchman was checking in. And I just friggin' we got, yeah, anyway. We'll go with those because my finger's not working right. There was, I believe, an Idaho in there, too.
Hey, very good. Yeah, there's multiple live between me and you. We got 2 live feeds going. So I'm going to call it on the roll call. If we get anyone else, I'll put them in. And just want to thank everyone for showing up. Good conditions tonight. I'm hearing everybody. I'm glad, glad all you guys make it every week. And I see people are starting to run their own roll calls, which I think is great. I tried to get to many of them as I can. I can't hit all of them, but I'm glad to see other people are picking up the ball and running with it and doing it in their area. So I think that's good, and it's good for everybody. So, and it's evidence that every week we seem to be hearing at least one new person. It seems like every other week. So that's good. So anyways, I'm going to back off, let some other people talk, and I will be here, but I'm not going anywhere. But we'll conclude the roll call for now, and if anyone wants to call anybody or make a radio check or have a question, I can help out. Just say something, I'll try to jump in.
Last call from Maine Sidebanders. Any stragglers want to check in? Come on, Pipeline, I heard you in there earlier.
Yeah, buddy, last call for Maine Sidebanders. Anybody down south here with me want to check in?
Yeah, Bobcat, you're still off frequency quite a bit.
Nice video for you.
Yeah, talk for a moment there, Bobcat, and I'll slide around here and see where you're at.
Where are those York County stations at there? Scott and Acton, you still here, bud? Hey, good to meet you, man. This is Risky Whiskey.
Yeah, I got you at 3754.
I am in Hollis.
You need to come down.
Hey, that's about what you're giving me too, sir.
Yeah, you're going to want to go counterclockwise on your...
Nope, I got an A99 up too. I'm not even a full wavelength up with it. I'm only 28, 30 feet up with it.
Getting a little better.
Well, it was working.
That's not too shabby right there. You're getting really close there. That's not bad at all, Bobcat.
Yeah, this is Maine Sidebanders, it's called. And then I do a little roll call. What day do I do that on?
Well, definitely.
I do that on Saturday night. That's what I do. I do that on Saturday night, and it's usually about 7:30 when I start, and that'll be on channel 40.
So there's probably other stations that can hear you now. You got 029, operator Floyd, Mobile, Wilton.
Yeah, it's just for southern Maine area, you know?
Well, it seems to be quite a few stations in this area.
There is, and now you're another one that I didn't know.
I've been around a while, and I'm not usually on these frequencies too often, and there's been a dramatic change over in my life here, so now I'm getting more time to be on the radio.
10-4.
10-4 on that, yep. Not
It's
not sure
definitely
if that's good or
a
bad,
chilly,
but
breezy night up here on the
10-4
hillside
on that.
right now, for sure. Evening, Floyd. Hey, good evening, Clearwater. Happy New Year, my buddy. Happy New Year, right back to
Do we
you.
have a station in there from Cornish, too?
Oh, yeah, you sounded treetop tall here in the Mobile.
You know what, the gentleman that come on before I did, I forgot to do it already.
10-4. Risky, Chrome Dome, he went off on another, he went off on a ham band. He went up on 6 meters. He was in earlier. He said he'll try to check in a little later, but he's not on the channel right now.
Yeah, copy that. All right. Yeah, I was trying to introduce myself here and say hi, you know.
No problem. No, I know Chrome Dome personally. He dropped in to say hi. He said he'd come back a little later.
I don't think I've ever talked to him.
He doesn't pop on every week. He kind of gets on infrequently, but he does show up every now and again.
That's Risky Whiskey you're talking with there, radio man?
Yes, I flipped over to the south to try to minimize the interference going in that direction. But yes, I was just talking with Risky Whiskey real quick.
Roger. Well, I'm hearing him pretty good up here in Walton this evening.
Yeah, what Wilson said.
Yeah, what I said.
Risky Whiskey, Floyd says he's hearing you up in Wilton. I don't know if you're hearing Floyd at all.
Damn, I don't know. I'll put on the headphones and I'll give it a try. Give me a holler, Floyd. You got a copy?
What he said. Hi, Floyd. What's going on?
Same shit, Happy New Year.
Roger on that, no doubt. About the same.
I got nothing. Maybe just a little murmur.
I like to murmur sometimes.
Yeah.
Floyd, thanks for getting Bobcat dialed in there.
I tried to there. You know what I mean? He was not right spot on there, but he was definitely a lot better than what he was doing, Roger.
Copy that. All right. 295's trying to get the floor here, so yeah, appreciate it, Floyd. That seemed to make a little improvement. Go ahead, 295. Go ahead, Mr. Pipeline. We copy you direct, Pipeline. Go ahead. Okay, well, we're glad to have you here on Maine Sidebanders tonight there, Mr. Pipeline. Fix-It was looking for you earlier, so I'm sure he's glad to hear you're on.
I mean, it's a nice, clear, crisp night out there. That I know supposedly don't make any difference, but I still think when it's like that frigid and crisp and clear, like it just, I don't know. The signals just seem to go a little further.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Floyd's up there freezing his ass off. Screw that, but he is a trooper.
In the cab of the pick-em-up truck, but we are moseying down home.
10-4 on. Heat is just a pumping.
Yeah, you gotta keep it pumping on a night like this, especially up here. The old wind's just a howling.
Yeah, idling is probably barely making any heat. You gotta keep that thing revved up to make some heat right now.
No, this is Mopar. We're talking Mopar. She got a hell of a heater in it.
Roger.
Like every other Mopar driver, he's in denial.
The state of denial.
Shit, I've been in denial most of my life.
Still a step up from a Ford guy.
Whoa, now there's some shots fired.
See how he is, though? See how he is, screwdriver? I get down here in the big hole and the old fires get shot.
Yeah, he knew. He's like, oh, I'm going to throw a couple of digs in about my Ford just because I know he can't hear me now that he's coming down the hill. That's why we love it.
All right, Screwdriver, hold on. We got a long distance dedication. Wakefield, Massachusetts says they're hearing us, but he says we're quick keying, so we're gonna point south here, and we're gonna clear the air here and see if we can get this guy in Wakefield. All right, how about that station down in Wakefield, Massachusetts? I don't know what your handle is, but how about that station in Wakefield, Massachusetts? How about it? Go ahead. I'm not hearing a darn thing. Anyone hearing that guy in Wakefield, Massachusetts? Because I'm not hearing anything.
I hear a little something, but I almost thought it was Skip. I didn't hear him the first time. I just did a little bit that time. Hey, how about that Wakefield, Mass? We actually just heard you say Wakefield, Mass. You can see it in the live feed, but Wakefield, Mass, Screwdriver, state of Maine, waving that hand. Either that or somebody else yelling for them down in the guy in Acton. I'm not sure.
All right, I'll just jump in. He says, I can hear you guys just faintly come in again. So I don't know if we're having a tiny bit of a lift. I'll have to look to see how far away Wakefield is. But I heard him too, and you said, hey, I heard you, but then I didn't hear him again. He says, I heard my cell phone, you live stream, so you guys know I can get through, but you guys are so quick in the key in. It's all good. Enjoy. Yeah, well, try it again. Try it again. We'll listen.
Good evening, good evening. How you doing out of Wakefield? Screwdriver waving that hand. Probably about 100 miles or so. I mean, I guess it's doable. I'm on the Omni right now, and going inside to change over an antennas ain't gonna happen. But yeah, so he's right on that verge.
I just wonder if he's trying to listen on the live stream, because when he does key up, there's about a 10 to 15 second delay.
Conditions, it's just cool.
Cobra, are you hearing anything up on the hill?
Oh, that would be the guy that would hear you good. Where is that Cobra?
There was a guy yesterday out on the ice with his pickup truck.
How about that? Wakefield, Massachusetts. Wakefield, Massachusetts. You got a copy on New Gloucester. We're here in New Gloucester, Maine. How about that? Wakefield, Massachusetts. I'm switching back to the Omni. I think it's too in and out to call that consistent. So we're switching back to the Omni.
The old Omni.
Phone to check in.
Who's that checking in?
William Doe. Everybody calls me Bill.
William Doe with an S7. Where are you calling in from?
Booth Bay.
Copy that on the Booth Bay. You don't happen to know a rascal up there, do you?
Yeah, I might know that guy.
All right, well, I'll tell him I said hi. Well, anyways, welcome. Happy New Year to Bill Doe.
Roger that. You too there, radio man. Sounding good tonight on my old Cobra 2K. Hey, I think I hear a voice in there that's familiar to me, where this radio may have come from that I just happened to be using.
Okay, well, you'll have to call them. I don't know who you're talking about.
Did he say his handle was Bill Doe?
That's exactly what he said.
Yes, Bill Doe. He's in the Witness Protection Program.
Cobra 2K. I thought I just heard somebody say Novocaine, too.
I thought I heard Double D in there. I haven't heard him in eons.
Do not have a Double D on the official roll call, but maybe he's in there.
The Double D, and I think that was Joe. Was that Joey Cheesecake in there squeezing in again?
I like to have a nice set of double D's in my face.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Yes. Good evening, Mr. Joey Cheesecake, and yes, everybody loves the Double D's. think Joey Cheesecake might be copying Wakefield by the sounds of it. I heard him in there again a little bit. Not enough to hold a conversation, but I hear him.
I heard him too.
Roger.
I think he said 2 tears in a bucket. Bucket. He's a funny bastard.
Bobcat was wondering if the executive's still on in Lewiston, and to answer his question, yes, that would be 500, and he is still on. Sometimes he shows up here. He may be listening. I don't know. He may be on another channel, but yes, Bobcat, he's still around.
I thought that somebody said go up one channel, but I don't know if it was him or not. In here on the live feed, but somebody just asked, I want to say Joey Cheesecake to go up one channel, so maybe if you jump up one channel, you might be able to hear both of them, if that's who it was. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, very good.
So I know, Radio Man, you're obviously very close, but does this thing sound all right? Is it on channel? I mean, I think it should be. It's a version 2 striker. I don't run this very often out back here, but, you know, figured I was doing some insulating. Why not, right?
Sounds good over here.
10-4. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I assume it's on frequency, but you know how that goes. Assumptions are, yeah.
I don't know, I'm on an old Cobra 2000 40-year-old radio, so it's hard to say for me, but...
Roger. Yeah, I hear you. Most people sounded pretty well dead on, so I assumed it's, I had luck with it the other day. I was on it on sideband. You know, it's my one inside, I usually have to click it up to like 3751 or 3752. I know that one's off, but, you know, it's version 1, and you can turn shit inside.
Really? Oh, so you're thinking somebody else played it with it a little much?
Or it's just, you know, stuff starting to vary a little bit. But, I mean, I know, you know, it came out of Florida, out of AC Mod, so somebody's had their fingers in it to install an AC Mod and tune it or whatever they did.
Right? Huh, interesting. Mine seems like it's right on, the one I have, but I don't use it that much. I've got so many radios now.
You need to give them all a little workout. You got to stretch them. It's all good.
I have. I used that 148DX for about a week. I love that thing. It works good, actually. I like that thing.
Heck yeah. That's the way I am. Every time I hook something up, like I'm going to use this for the day, and it ends up being like a week, and then I'll change it out for something else.
Well, I think I counted, and I'm up to like 50. I laugh because it's ridiculous, but I'm up to 54 now, so in my collection. So if I use one a week, I'll exercise it for a week a year.
Frickin' right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard, Bobcat was saying that he goes, I remember growing up in the 80s and I used to hear Executive come over my TV all the time.
I believe that.
So I was kind of hoping he was on tonight.
Screwdriver, we've known each other a long time and we lived in the same neighborhood near 500. Yes, I would believe that. I bet Screwdriver would too.
No, I still hear somebody talking in the Wakefield to try and. Oh yeah, no, I remember the articles in the newspaper and the FCC and yeah, the good old days. Who's that? Is that Scott out there again still?
983, wave at that screwdriver, big screwdriver.
Good evening, Mr. 983, Mr. Joey Cheesecake. How are you doing? Oh yeah, you can definitely still reach us. The hard part is obviously if you can't hear anybody, it just makes it difficult trying to go through the live feed and time it up right sometimes. Right now it's not too bad, but you know how it is.
I heard him say Bruce Bay.
She's still working, that's for sure.
I thought I heard Double D out here earlier.
Oh, you Floyd?
No, Donnie. He lives over, like, towards, Rockland area, actually.
I don't know if that's the Double D. The Double D we know about is the one that said he was in Boston in a high-rise and then was, anyway, I know he's around up towards Augusta area somewhere.
The Double D on Westport Island.
You go down to, like, friggin', the fuck is that, Thomaston, and take a right, and you go down, like, towards, I can't think of the name of it down there now.
Oh, yeah, well, Radio Man said the one in Westport Island?
No, Westport would be over close to me. He's further down, like, beyond Friendship that way. Waldoboro.
Oh, I know of the Double D, the one who told the fantastic story about being in the high-rise building. Then there's a Double D on Westport Island, but I don't know of any others.
Yeah, no, he's out, like I said, towards probably the one you're thinking about, Westport Island. He's actually he's out in like Thomaston way.
Oh, yeah, I haven't actually heard him.
He's got a real deep voice, but I thought I heard him key up earlier when I checked in. Could have sworn. Oh, anyways.
man. You can tell you're down the hill. Roger, roger. That's what they all say.
I know that is correct. How you doing, Screwdriver?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man? How was your holidays?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Oh, I made it through them, so yeah, I'm pretty proud of that, I guess.
Hey, Jim Ford.
Nobody bought me a new radio or anything, so I guess I'll have to be better next year and ask Santa for something new next year.
Yep. It always changes. I can't understand that. Jim in Portland, I can't even get a good copy on him at all.
His antenna's just on the wrong side of that building towards you, I guess. Or not towards you.
Yeah, he's on the back side of it, How's this thing sounding tonight?
Yeah, it's sounding real good.
10-4. No easy nothing, just barefoot.
10-4. Yep, sounds right on frequency. Things sounding real good. Give me like a 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
Hey, 10-4.
I know sometimes when you're running the amp, it can get a little wonk sounding, but yeah, right there sounds perfect.
Yeah, I have an old amp, and I had trouble with it a couple years ago, and I just unplugged it and didn't use it, and then I had it hooked back up, and then I got the same response that the last time that I had those imports.
10-4. Sometimes if they just don't like to play well, they just don't like to play well.
I have a nice KL YM that I thought about hooking up to it.
Heck yeah, there you go.
It's been always good to me. on site and let the channel go.
Alrighty then. Oh man, where you at now, Floyd? You're fading. Danville, the downtown Farmington. It looks like I still got a few places, radio man. I could be chinking a little bit of insulation to really seal it up. you went that way, boss. You went it that way.
I guess everybody's on 28.
Oh, yeah, that's where they went, did they?
Yeah, that's where the entertainment is, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's all right, too. Hey, Happy New Year.
Same back at you.
I wouldn't say everybody is, but if you like to try to stir up shit, then go for it.
Screwdriver wouldn't move.
I gave that up a while ago, you know that.
What, stirring up crap? I don't think you did.
Well, I tell you, if in the past couple of years you heard somebody stirring up crap, it sure the hell wasn't me. Might have been one of them great imitators.
You just kind of did by saying, oh, everybody's over there.
Well, that's only because I haven't seen this needle move in a while.
You don't have a needle. You got little lights that light up. Don't lie.
Yeah, you're right. Same thing.
Seems like it might be a little cold outside right now. Just a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a balmy 9 degrees.
No, I'm good. I shouldn't say that. I don't like the teens, but I can handle it until it gets down to that single digits. Once it hits single digits, I'm fucking a pussy. I'm running for it. I'm finding heat.
Well, I imagine with that 10-mile-an-hour wind I got going on right now, probably a little chillier.
Oh, frig, I didn't even, yeah. I knew it was windy when I looked outside earlier, so I'm sure it's not amazing.
Outside,
2 degrees, holy bud, Jesus. So you're going to say maybe the ground was cracking because it's going to get a deep frost.
Sounds kind of funny on the airwaves here tonight.
Roger.
Maybe something to do with that boom, who knows?
Roger Dodger, I'm back.
10 for Roger.
Yeah, I just went upstairs for a few minutes, top off my drink. Yeah, it happens. It sure is. It's that full moon night. Screwdriver, and he hears full moon. That's it. The Zephyr window's getting opened up on the Long Johns.